So here is a quick overview of my kitchen. We just moved into this house about 3 weeks ago, and I'm finally getting it to the point where I am in love with how it's organized, how it's set up, and I am so excited to show you what is here. So I'll start with the pantry. We have these closet doors for our pantry, and inside our pantry we have our food. Now there's more than obviously 2 shelves, but this is the only side that we actually use for food. The other side is for storage, like bags. Up there is the box for our space heater, and we use those grocery bags pretty often when it comes to lunches and whatnot. I also want to make a disclaimer that our shelves are very dirty, and I have tried to clean them, but they won't come clean. The previous tenants had put something on there that made it so that, you know, the dirt didn't come up. So just wanted to make that quick disclaimer. So in here we have these cute little homemade labels for our boxes. I got these bins at Target. I'll try and list where I got everything in the description box, or at least tell you in this video where I got it. I was deciding between plastic and fabric bins, because fabric obviously looks nicer, but plastic is easier to clean. So I decided that when it comes to food, we should probably stick with the plastic bins. So up here we have our snacks, and in here we just keep, you know, chips, peanut butter, crackers, that kind of thing. You'll also notice that we don't have as much food as most people do, and that's because we both work full-time jobs, and so the only meals we really have at home are breakfast and dinner. So in here is our cereal. We buy the bags of cereal, they're just cheaper, but these are our cereals that we like. Keith loves the Honey Bunches of Oats off-brand, and I like the Cinnamon Toast Crunch off-brand, and those are just our favorites. Down here we have meals, so like pasta-ronis. We've got some spaghetti noodles that we can just kind of throw in a pan and put some sauce in. And then right here I've got my meal alternative. This is mainly what I eat in the morning before I go to work if I'm short on time, which I usually am. And then this bin is the other bin. This is where I keep like margarita salt. I've got my tea, my cookies, and then just the candy canes that were on the Christmas tree. I'm not one to put candy canes on Christmas trees, but my sister was so kind and bought me a Christmas tree this year, and she put candy canes on the Christmas tree. So we plan to eat these. And then we've got our, you know, vegetables, soups, just those over there. Like I said, these are not from us, and they do not come up, so don't mind that. Then I've got my boxes of mac and cheese and rice. This is a very large box that my sister brought over for me, so that she could eat it here. I eat mac and cheese, obviously, like more than the normal person does, or I used to when I was not dieting, and so she brought me the big one. We eat these from time to time now. And then I've got another box of mac and cheese behind there. So that is our pantry, and that's what we keep in it. And then we just, like I said before, have our storage up top. Next, I'll take you over to our fridge and our freezer. This is a little overview. We just keep our payment calendar up, taped on the fridge. Up there, okay, I have to tell you, those are my 21st birthday bottles. So when I turned 21, those were the bottles that we emptied. The Hennessy is the main one, and then this one was like half gone already, and we just kind of wanted to top off our drunk, I guess, and so we just drank another dark liquor, which was the E&J brandy. And we keep our bread up there. My dad used to keep bread up there when I was a kid, so I just kind of got used to that. And that's the only grain pretty much that we don't keep in the fridge. So in the fridge, you'll see that I have everything extremely organized. I don't put things in bins in the fridge just because I feel like bins kind of take up a lot of space. Unless it's like an odd shaped object, I won't put them in bins. So up top we have our beverage shelf. We've got wine in the back to keep it real cold, margarita mix, I guess. And then we've got our beer. This is the dairy shelf, milk, yogurt, eggs, that kind of thing. And we've also got dairy up here, butter, string cheese. We've got our Philadelphia cream cheese and our cheese for sandwiches. And then this is our greens shelf. This is where we keep bagels, hot dog buns, hamburger buns. If we were to put the bread in the fridge, that's where we would put it. And then on this bottom shelf here, we've just got our meats. So I've got some hamburger pulled for tonight's dinner. I've got our meat for lunch sandwiches, and I've got bacon. Now I know that it's super weird that I put it in a Tupperware bin. We will probably finish that tomorrow because we have people coming over. But we don't have any sort of like, I don't know how to explain it, other storage other than those Tupperware bins. So I've just got my fruit drawer and my salad drawer. And then over here I've just got open containers of like sauces. So obviously we've got Alfredo sauce, salsa, cheese, and then this is our condiment drawer. So we've got the mustard, the ketchup, the soy sauce, the mayonnaise, all of that. And then right here is actually where I keep all my leftovers. So this is just some leftover stuff that my dad gave me, mashed potatoes and stuff. And then some sauce. I always eat my leftovers within the day, so it doesn't really fit, but I always eat them anyways. The freezer is not really super organized, and that's because my lovely fiance likes to mess it all up all the time. But basically what I do is I just stick alcohol, frozen hot dogs, and then like quick dinners. We don't really eat them very much, but they're there for emergencies. And then I've got my Holy Grail pizza pockets and french fries up there, and that's our ice maker. So moving on to the junk drawer, I'm sure everybody in their house has one of these. I try to keep mine fairly organized, but you can only organize a junk drawer so much. I've got my metals, which is like staples and nail clippers. I've got my scissors, some really pretty magnifying glasses my grandpa gave me. We don't really use them, and I know it's against my minimalistic views on life, but I believe they're really pretty, and so like if I can't see something, I'll obviously use them. When I don't have use for them, I will give them away. I've got tape, I've got some more metals, which are just like binder clips and paper clips, and then I've got sticky notes, tabs, batteries, chapstick, and then in the back there I've got my stapler and then extra supplies. A lot of the time tape comes in more than one pack, so I will grab the 3-pack and just put the extras in the back. Down here is our small appliance area. We've got crock pot, toaster, and then we've got our NutriBullet and our can opener, and then our food scale is tucked back there as well. Here is our dishwasher, and I'm so grateful for this dishwasher because it's actually got a sanitization feature on it, which is really, really nice. If you know anything about me and my cleaning, I personally don't think it's super sanitary to wash your dishes by hand unless they absolutely have to be washed by hand, and that's mainly due to the water just not getting hot enough because we wash it in water that's easy for us to stand. So I've got this pad here for obviously stuff that can't be washed in the dishwasher, like pots, pans, Tupperware, that kind of thing. But this doesn't get much use because I do put nearly everything in the dishwasher. Just got our sink, my sponge, and my scrubber and Dawn dish soap. And then under the sink, I've just got my cleaning supplies. So overall on this side, I keep baking soda and trash bags. I use baking soda for cleaning and for laundry. So I kind of just put it over in the supplies area. And then I've got my hand sweeper, which I use actually on the counters to get crumbs up. And then over here, I just got my cleaning supplies. So I've got toilet bowl cleaner. I've got Ajax, which I actually use in the sink up here to clean the sink once a week. I don't use that in the toilet. And then I have my Fabuloso, which is for the floors. I use the Shark Steam Mop, and I'll put a little tiny bit of that in there just for smell. And then I've got my dishwashing liquid and then my Method all-purpose cleaner for everything else. So next up here, we have our cup area. I've got my coffee mugs, my his and her coffee mugs, some wine glasses, margarita glasses, which are so cute. They look like little cactuses. I think that's like the cutest thing. And then back here, I've just got a sippy cup for the baby, which is my nephew. And then I've got a few more cups here. This is my designated nighttime water cup. It's from TGI Fridays, and I just keep it right in the front here. And then I've got my bowls and my plates. Now, for telling you where I got things, I believe my parents got this dish set at Big Lots. My parents got these at Big Lots. These are from IKEA, these wine glasses. These cute cactus margarita glasses are from Kmart. And then these back glasses are from Walmart. And then this is obviously from TGI Fridays, and we bought that from them. And then on the counter, I just keep bananas, and then my paper towel holder, which I got at Target. By the way, I got my dish mat from Big Lots as well. We got this for Christmas. I'm pretty sure my parents got it from Kmart, because all of our Christmas presents pretty much came from Kmart. We got our I guess cooking utensils. I got this holder from IKEA, and I got these from Costco. And then there's actually nothing in this cabinet yet. We'll probably put like mixing bowls and stuff up there, but at this point we just don't have anything in there. This is probably my most disorganized drawer, and that's just because it's kind of oddly shaped. That's where I keep my cutting board and my baking supplies. Going into the drawers, I try to keep this as organized as possible, but this is my extra cooking utensils drawer. I've got my measuring cups, I've got smaller ones in the back there, can opener, pizza cutter, wine opener, and then these are for cake and eggs and stuff. This is our silverware drawer. By the way, these were all gifts, and I'm really not sure where they came from. So. This holder is from Big Lots, and so are these forks and knives. It came with 4 of each, so 4 small forks, 4 big forks, 4 knives, so on and so forth. Here is my pots and pans section of my kitchen. I've got pots and pans here. These are all from Big Lots. I have Tupperware from Walmart, and we just put the lids separate because they all kind of fit with each other pretty much, except for the really tiny one. And I try and keep this area as clean as possible, but of course it's a little bit difficult being what it is. Tupperware is extremely hard to keep organized, but I try and do my best to keep it as clean as possible. You'll notice that we don't have a ton of stuff in our house, and that's because we are minimalists. I believe in keeping everything really minimal as far as the amount of earthly items that I have. So here is just our knife block. We also don't keep a ton of appliances out on the counter, and that's just a clutter thing for me. I'm not big on clutter, so I don't like to, keep a ton of cluttered stuff on the counter. We only use what is necessary for daily use. Right here is our kitchen towel drawer, and there was really nothing special about that. I fold them all the same way and just kind of stick them in there. These are for our coffee pods, and that's the manual for the Keurig. And then down here is where we just keep our electronics. These are for the printer and stuff. I just got a storage cabinet, so that drawer will probably be non-existent by the time this video is uploaded. And then we actually don't have anything else in any other cabinets. So this is just our beautiful stove, and that is about it for the inside of the kitchen. So this is it for the kitchen tour. I really hope you guys enjoy. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe.